Diagwich, Mathew Broderick, is anam dum, gus Tom as Aaron, Malio Clea. So that was just Irish I was speaking there, Gaelic. It's our mother tongue, and I just said my name is Mathew. I come from Ireland, and here in Dublin. So I am a fluent Irish speaker. I have been learning Irish for my whole education. I went to a primary school where we had to learn Irish every single day. Then I went on to secondary school where we weren't only learning Irish every day, we were speaking every subject was spoken and taught through Irish, and I became fluent. And then I went on to university where I'm studying now, and I studied Irish as a Bachelor of Arts. So I've studied the literature, and I have studied the history, and it's really given me a love for the language. I have studied so much about it. I've been to areas in the country where Irish is spoken as the first language, and I have a real passion for the language and a love for the language. So you're living in a country that is very multicultural. Lots of different nationalities, very diverse place. And Irish is an official language. English is spoken everywhere, and yet Irish is an official language. It's an official language here in Ireland, and it's also an official language of the European Union. So in every school, Irish must be taught and spoken. In every road sign has the Irish name and the English name. So every signpost, and every town on the signs it has the Irish name and the English name. So it's everywhere, and yet there's been a real decline in the language, and not that many people speak it anymore. In Dublin especially, I'm living in a very diverse place, lots of different languages, lots of a very, very diverse place, and so Irish isn't spoken that much anymore, which I believe is a real shame, because it's a beautiful language, and I just really have a love for it. Well, my opinion of the Irish language here in Ireland now is it saddens me a lot, because it's really only spoken by a very small minority. I think the reason is that in primary school, up till the age of 12, and then up to the age of 18, I do not believe we are taught Irish the right way. So all my friends who are in English-speaking schools, they grow up and they learn the grammar, they learn stories, the history, poetry, all in Irish, but we're not speaking it. So we learn it for 40 minutes, but then we're not speaking the language. And that's the reason I think that's the reason that Irish is now only a very small minority of people speak Irish now, because there's nobody actually speaking the language. And it's very sad, because it's a beautiful language, it's part of our identity, it's part of our heritage, and it's a part of us, it's a part of our nation, how this great nation was founded. And I just really believe that it's just not taught properly, because we're not inspired to speak it. That's the reason I think we're living in a country now where a lot of people they want to move away after college. They want to move to they want to see the world. So people are instead when they go to university, they don't want to study Irish. They would prefer to study German or French or Russian or even Spanish. People want to learn about the world. They don't want to learn about our Irish language. So no one is speaking it. Once they leave school at 18, they say bye-bye to Irish, and they never have anything to do with it again. It's very sad. It's very sad.